the way.
Let's begin this dedication in honor and tribute of our country's Gold Star families and the ultimate sacrifice of their loved ones for our country. We will first let us welcome Chaplain Major Ryan Pierce.
State of Arizona to perpetuate this program with this marker that stands as a symbol for all gold.
And now let's hear from Colonel John Nelson, Commander of the U.S. Army Yuma Proving Ground. Please welcome Colonel Nelson.
Hey, good morning. First, I just want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be part of this dedication. Having served in the Army for nearly 30 years, it's my bittersweet privilege to personally know more Gold Star families than I would like to. As the commander of Yuma Proving Ground, we exist out there to primarily test equipment for soldiers and Marines before their lives depend on it in theater. And I'm humbled to know that the efforts of the men and women on the YPG team kept that number from being any larger. I think one of the hardest things about being deployed to a combat theater is the fear that your family will not be taken care of if you don't come home. In many more ways than just materially or financially. I think the worst fear is that the loneliness they will feel in the lifelong absence of a loved one will be compounded by being forgotten by the country their service member died to defend. It's not possible to adequately honor a soldier's ultimate sacrifice without thanking and remembering their families. And I applaud the efforts of the Yuma Orchid and African Violet Society in creating a visible and public appreciation of Gold Star families that will last as long as this beautiful new park right here. I've seen firsthand since I arrived in Yuma about a year and a half ago that the Yuma community, Yuma County, Yuma City is the most military supportive of any I've ever encountered. Having Arizona's first Gold Star Memorial byway marker is yet another feather in Yuma's cap. Even more impressive to me is the people here at this ceremony to mark the occasion. Being present matters. And I've seen repeatedly that Yuma County shows up for military personnel and their families, and that's really important. Yuma Proving Ground deeply respects and appreciates all Gold Star families, but we have a particular reverence for that of Sergeant Bravi Soto, the first Yuma County soldier killed in action in Vietnam. He was a member of the Kokopah tribe, graduated from Yuma High School, and served as an LDS missionary before enlisting in the Army, where he served in the 9th Infantry Division. When we had the Armaments Operations Center built at YPG in the 90s, naming that building in his honor was an easy choice. His service and sacrifice has remained an inspiration to all who have worked in that building since it opened nearly 30 years ago. The men and women of our armed forces are devoted to this country and our ideals. They're willing to defend them with their lives if necessary, willing to risk everything so that every average American can go about their daily lives freely. The support of their families makes this possible, and when a service member makes the ultimate sacrifice, their family's loss should always be honored, appreciated, and remembered. Thank you again for doing so here today. It really means a lot. Thank you.